Hi scrapbookers, and welcome to September. It's Katie Scott, and I just wanted to let you know what I was going to be doing this September. I think what I'll do after this video is I will do the Screencast-O-Matic and show you where online you can find all this stuff that I'm talking about. So I'm doing a blog series on my Kiss and Tell scrapbooking blog that is inspired by Get It Scrapped story play. So I looked at the pages, like Debbie let me look at the pages before they were released, and I got kind of a color story, and I made a kit. I actually made 3 kits. And so I've done the first 7 layouts. So the first 7 layouts, I used the first kit, and then I also use like the pages, the scrapbook layouts from Story Play, which the contributors are Kim Watson, Noelle Hyman, Jill Sprout, I think, and Carrie Eric, and Debbie Hodge, and Tammy Taylor, and I think I'm missing one. There's another person. But so I'm looking at their pages and using that as inspiration for my pages with the kit that I made. So the kit that I made is a lot like the concept of the Counterfeit Kit Club, which is an excellent blog. I'll show you that in just a second. So I'm kind of going off their idea of they use like a current kit as inspiration to bring supplies from their own, their own supplies to make a kit that looks like, say, the current whatever kit. So I've used, instead of using a kit as my inspiration, I've used the Get It Scrapped story play. So I hope that makes sense. But it's just a fun, what I need to do in my scrapbooking routine is I like to change it up every once in a while and challenge myself. And when I have like something to do, I get a lot more done. So I hope that that will inspire you to get a lot more done too. And so check out, my blog will have posts every day of September, as will the YouTube channel. And I'm going to do a comments video in just a second, but I'll put that up separately. Because I've gotten a lot of comments and I haven't done a comment show in a while. So thank you for the comments. I really appreciate them, and I love to get the feedback. It's really so it's just not a totally one-sided conversation. And I think that's it. So just hold on a second and I'll go to Screencast-O-Matic and I'll just show you around and show you what that's going to look like. And yeah, we're going to get a lot of scrapbooking done this month. And so at the beginning of each video, what I do now is at the end, I film the page and say, this is what we're going to be making, so you get an idea of where I'm going, because I don't always end up where I start, because I do these videos in real time for the most part. I don't do fast forwarding, although I'm considering it, but I don't do it, and I think that most of my viewers like it that way, and so my videos tend to go a little longer, but it's because I have not pre-planned the pages. So I really am, you see me and I talk through the whole thing because I like to talk, but you see how the decision-making process goes and what I do when I kind of get stuck, and I think it's interesting to see that process rather than just, and I also think it's great, the other process video makers I think are awesome. I like to watch them and they have it all figured out. I don't have it all figured out. I press the record button and start talking, and so my videos are much less polished, but hopefully that's part of the charm. And I hope that you think of my videos as something you don't need to watch the whole time, that you can just kind of listen along with, if that's the kind of thing you like to do. It's something that I like to do. So I like to hear somebody blabbering away in the background, and maybe sometimes I'm listening, maybe sometimes I'm not. But some people, I think like me, are inspired by hearing things, and so it might be because I grew up with a very talkative grandma. I don't know. Oh, I have a rash. That's a different issue. It's not a sunburn, it's a rash. I'm not sure why. Okay, so that's, yeah, my videos are imperfect. You'll see wow, that's really bad. I'm fine, I feel okay though. I was saying to my husband, now if I die, it's because I had this weird rash on my neck, so you can let them know. Okay, but that's not the point. Let's get to the Screencast-O-Matic, and I will show you all around, so you'll see all the places that I'm talking about. Okay. Hi scrapbookers, it's Katie Scott, and so I just wanted to show you around like the lay of the land for what we're going to be doing in September. So my inspiration is coming from Get It Scrapped. And you can get there from typing in debbiehodge.com or getitscrapped.com. And so there's a free blog there that, I think maybe 3 or 4 times a week there's an article, and usually those articles will have, well, the articles have a theme, like this one is ideas for scrapbooking picnics, and then there'll be like 6 or 7 pages made by different people on the creative team, and there's digital and paper scrapbookers, so you're going to get a lot of inspiration. And what's really fun is, like, this is kind of obviously a digital page, but some of the pages, like this one, you're going to look at and you're going to think, well, that's a paper page, but guess what, it's a digital page. And the opposite is true too, so it's kind of fun to try to figure out which is paper and which is digital. But what you're going to want to go to for, and what I would ask that you do is, instead of just going straight to Get It Scrapped, if you're going to purchase the class, is in order to help support my blog on Typepad, because I think I pay like, I don't know, $100 and some a year to maintain the blog, and then for the Screencast-O-Matic and different operational costs. So I'm not looking to get rich. I'm just trying to like fund my hobby of making videos. So I've put some affiliate links. So if you go to Kiss and Tell Scrapbooking, which is my blog, it's just kissandtellscrapbooking.com, and then you click on Get It Scrapped in one of these little hyperlink things, or I don't know if that's the right term, but then it will take you over to Get It Scrapped, and then if you purchase, then I get a percentage of the sale. And that's like, I try to do like almost like a fundraising thing on my blog about once a year. I don't do it all the time, but it just helps me to defray the cost of operating the blog. But if you get over here, then you can, I think whatever you buy, I want to say whatever you buy once you're there, I'll get credit for. But you can buy what I'm going to be, well, I don't think I get credit for. And so this isn't the only reason I'm doing this blog series. The other reason is I absolutely love Masterful Scrapbook Design. And so if you buy that, which is what I'm kind of basing this whole thing on, I don't think I actually get a credit for that. The membership, like the subscription, I don't get an affiliate for, and I know you don't probably care, but but I don't. It's the other classes, like the one-off classes that she has, that I think are the percentage. But whether you do or whether you don't, either way, it's fine. But so it's not up yet, but in Masterful Scrapbook Design this month there will be so there's been Rule Play, which I was one of the instructors on that, then Photo Play, Process Play, Product Play, and then September is going to be Story Play. And I'm not exactly sure the date that that's going to be released, but I've set this blog series to start on September 1st, which is today. So once you're over there, and I'll just log in, let me see if I can log in. You can, and not by revealing too much, but I'll just show you, like, this is Product Play. Okay, so what happened, and I won't, but this is the ebook, is this like really like long, well thought out, well like written about ebook. And let me just see if I can, it just takes a second to get in, but this is what it looks like once you're, so it's 70, this one is 70 pages, and then you just, there's a table of contents. It's a lot like reading a magazine. So if you miss, and I won't show you more because it's, this is paid for content, but and I think it's probably fine with Debbie that I've showed you this much. But so you get the table of contents, and then you see who's the contributors, and then it goes into a whole, like, it's almost like a thesis, but it reads like a magazine. So there's a picture, and then she's going to talk about different topics, and you can see there's all the different in the table of contents. It's just Debbie's really smart, and she puts together a really fantastic ebook. It's really, if you miss magazines, you will love Masterful Scrapbook Design for sure. And then the other thing that happens, and why you would want to join and play along, is there are live events. And so just about every week, she will have, and so you can see, let's see. Okay, so tomorrow, September 2nd, there's an interview with Celeste Smith at 7 o'clock. And then the next day, there's, on September 3rd, there's something, and she does it at different times of the day because not everybody can come at the same time. And so, and if you don't get there for the live event, which is like really awesome because you can talk with everyone, and if you have a headset, you can like get on and actually not just chat but actually talk, out loud to the people. But then after, so if you've missed it, then you can play it back either in audio or in video. And so it's really fun to, especially if you find somebody particularly inspiring, you can go back and listen to theirs again. And there's two, so with each teacher, there's two things. There's one is the interview, and the other one is, so they do, what did she call it? It's one of them is an interview where the scrapbooker, like Celeste Smith, would talk about all the pages she made and why she made them. And then the other one is like an office hours, and that's where people will submit their own pages, like the members of Masterful Scrapbook Design. You submit your own pages, and then Debbie and the teacher and the others, or the people in the chat, talk about what they might do, like they give you constructive criticism on your layouts. And it's really just after you've done those for your layout, the way you make your layouts is going to be faster and it's going to be better. And you're going to be making better looking pages because they're coaching you. It's like a coaching system, and it's done in a very safe, fun, happy environment. So that's Masterful Scrapbook Design. And let's see, what else can I show you? So let's just see when that's getting released. So I'm going to go to My Materials, and it must be, okay, so Masterful Scrapbook Design Story Play will be released on September 3rd. So you have 2 days. But if you, and so you can watch my video now. I guess you could start playing along. You can play along at any time, but okay. So that starts on the 3rd. And so let's go to, and she probably did that because it's the first, like it's still the weekend right now. I don't know. I don't know when they usually start. They usually start towards the beginning of the month. But those are all the different, so this is the membership here, Masterful Scrapbook Design. And that's like the thing that you're going to get. I think it's every 2 months now. Some years it's every month. I think this year it's every 2 months. But it's very, involved and interactive, and lots of live events. And then this is Scrapbook Coach, which Debbie has really studied different like ways to cluster products or ways to arrange a layout. And she has several videos, like let's just look at this one, the bracket. Okay, so there's the bracket. So she takes like a layout design, and then she does it like 3 or 4 or 5 different ways, and each one of these videos is going to be a different layout, and she's going to walk you through it. So she's going to say, go get some paper that's tone on tone, or go get some paper that has a lot of colors. Now go get a picture that's, a portrait orientation, and then she's going to walk you all the way through the layout. It's really and I do them. I love to watch them and play along and make pages. And let's go back to the materials. So that's Scrapbook Coach. Then there's also different live events, and there's templates and ebooks and design principles, and Story Swoop is a free that's a free tool. I think there's several free tools here, but it takes you through, and I think I've done some videos on this if you want to take a look, but it'll take you all the way through. Like it looks like I did this about a year year ago. So you put in a picture and then it's going to ask you questions like, how do you feel when you look at this picture? List 3 specific concrete details from the photo. So she's going to ask you all these questions and then she's going to tell you exactly how to put them together to make it sound like you're a really great, awesome, like deep thinking writer. It's really amazing. Okay, so let's go back to I'll show you the forum over at Get It Scrapped. So there's a forum with Scrapbook Talk. There's a Masterful Scrapbook Design forum, and then, all sorts of different things. There's also the the non-scrapbooking, and it's really a nice community. Everybody is very supportive and positive and just real nice people. I like this group. I really feel like I found my home here. And then there's a gallery. And so I'll just show you that. So you can submit your gallery. You can submit layouts to the gallery at any time. And I think you can do that whether or not you're a member. In fact, I'm pretty sure you can. But if you want to join the membership, the Masterful Scrapbook Design, and get your layouts critiqued, you would put your layout under this category. So Masterful Scrapbook Design for Critique. So these are people that's my layout there. But they put their layouts in, so then those can be workshopped. So those are some of the layouts. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, so that's Masterful Scrapbook Design. And once the membership is up for StoryPlay, you can see where I'm going to be getting all of my inspiration for this month. So let's go. Let me show you what I'm up to. So I have like 7 videos in the can that I will be making go live. So you can see like this one I've put as unlisted. So but that's going to go up, I don't know, on the 7th or something like that. So each day I'll turn that into a public video. And let's just go back to and so I'm ahead of the game, but I'm going to be working along with you this month. So I have, I think, 7 or 8 or 9 done, but I'm going to do a layout for every single day of September. So let's go back to the main channel. There's my YouTube channel. And okay, so I've just made this one go live. So this is the first in the series, and I'm just going to pause this so you don't have to listen. But this is the Get It, so it's going to start out Get It Scrapped StoryPlay or inspired by Get It Scrapped StoryPlay. And so the first video is how to make your own kit. And so I'm just going to go all the way through making the kit, and I don't show you where I'm being inspired by. So that's my little hook. I'm trying to support the Get It Scrapped community, and I would encourage you to go check it out. She has a lot of sales. I'm not sure if the sales are still going on right now, but try it. You'll like it. I promise. You really will. And she also has, if you don't like it, she will give you a refund, no questions asked. She'll just, sometimes she's like, oh, it's just no questions asked. So if she ever has, like, if it's like, the TV commercials, if you don't like this for any reason or any time, return it. And anyways, she's just a very easy return policy. It's a very, if you don't like it, it's easy to get out of, which I understand there's other scrapbooking things that are not quite so easy to get out of. This is, but I doubt that you'll want to. I'll be surprised if you want to. If you want to get out, tell me why, because I know that it's awesome. And I'd just be interested, if you're not happy with it, I would be interested to know why. So maybe that's something that can be improved, or I'd just be really surprised because I think you're going to love it. Okay. So let's see. What else can I show you? Well, I will just show you. Let's go to my Kiss and Tell scrapbooking. And so each day, there we go, Kiss and Tell scrapbooking. Where is it? Here we go. So each day of September, and today, the first day of September is going to be a little different than the rest of the days, because this is the day where we're just putting together the kits. So I actually put together 3 kits.
because you know I go overboard. But it's fun, and the video is going to be linked right there on the blog, so you can watch it from the blog or you can watch it from YouTube. And then this one, well, I didn't put it here, but most days, so those are okay, so I've done 8. Those are the blurry peaks at the first 8 pages that I've made inspired by Get It Scrapped story play. But most of the days, it's going to look similar to this, is that you're going to see the layout. This isn't the whole layout. And then you're going to see the video. And then underneath, I'm going to have some Amazon affiliate links where if you click on, so you click on and you're like, well, I don't want to pay $190 for markers. But if you just click on like, say you need to order some toilet paper or whatever, you can do that. And any purchase that you make, then a tiny percentage goes back to the blog to pay for the cost of maintaining the blog. So I think it's 4%. So it can, you can buy a chainsaw. It doesn't matter. Whatever once you're over there, once you've gotten to Amazon through the affiliate link, you don't have to buy what I've suggested in the affiliate link, but I've tried to make it cute. So I included this really funny video about getting your first period. And then there's a first menstruation period kit and some red nail polish, which if you watch the video, you'll know I have red sparkly nail polish in there. Or I'll have things that I've used. So up here I'm using the silhouette, so I'll reference those down there. But you don't have to get these specific things to help. You can get anything you want once you're over at Amazon. And if you do that, I really appreciate it. If you don't, that's fine too. I understand. But it's just one way of just supporting the blog and keeping it going and yeah, and making my husband not say like, why are we renewing this? How much does this cost? Yeah, and then the GoDaddy and the domain and blah blah blah. You don't want to know, but there are a certain amount of costs to maintaining the blog. Because I think I don't have just the basic blog. I've got the, I don't know, super fantastic membership, whatever. So there is Get It Scrapped, and there is my blog, and then this is here's the YouTube site, and I think that's all I need to show you. Oh, let me just show you that Counterfeit Kit Club Challenge, because that's really where I got this idea. So I want to give credit, because I love their blog. So the Counterfeit Kit, I think it's called Counterfeit Kit Club Challenge. Let's go there. It's amazing. I really love this. So what they do is every month, so hello September, they will pick a kit. So it looks like this is the kit they've picked, and then you go ahead and copy that kit, and then you can link up, and they've got a creative team, and I think Suzanne, yeah, she's also on the Get It Scrapped creative team. And so some of these names you'll recognize. But then what they do is, so they have an end of the month blog hop. So on the 24th of each month, they do this blog hop, and you can email them to arrange that. And then they have this cute little September Mr. Linky. This is really fun because then you can click on and see what other people have made. And so, and that must be like the wrap up, because they also will have a little Mr. Linky thing for the kits. Oh, here we go. This is the September kit. So you're going to see there's Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie. I don't think I know Stephanie. And then this is her kit. And so she's based that kit. Oh, and it looks like she's done a video too. And so she's done that kit based on this kit here. So you can also just make a kit from this and then still follow along with my videos for making the pages, because I'm going to do like the scrapbook process videos in real time. And so there'll be a lot of videos going on. So I have different categories. If you just scroll down, you can see like there's organized scrapbook, this 2-minute scrapbook tips, and then the scrapbook process videos. And then I think the oldest ones go first, which I think is pretty stupid. Maybe there's a setting. But so plus 30 more. So you can look at those and then just, pick which ones you want to watch. I would say just go down to the bottom, and that's going to be the most recent one. So this is a layout that I made inspired by product play. So I kind of like tested my theory out with the last month Masterful Scrapbook Design ebook, and then I was like, oh, this is going to work, so I can do it with Story Play. So that's basically, like, I did 3 layouts based on product play, and so I just go through and, do my process video. And actually, this one, I guess I did that online. I did that while I was videoing. Okay. And then you can watch me do the ice bucket challenge too. That's up there. But I try to keep my channel pretty much scrapbooking. A while back, I was trying something out where I was putting up personal videos too, and I had a bunch of unsubscribes, so I didn't do that anymore. So what you're going to get is a lot of scrapbooking videos. I have also, I have been making, so let's go to view as public, and then we'll look at, this is how the channel looks to you. You can just look at the uploads and you can see, whoops, let's pause that. You can just see what I've uploaded recently, and that's how you can, but I've been doing this family history stuff too, so if you're not interested in that, I hope that you don't unsubscribe. I hope you just skip over those. But I've had a few people watch them and say like, oh, I didn't think I'd be interested in that, and then they thought it was interesting anyways. It's interesting to some people. It's not going to be interesting to everybody. I get that. But I have been on a super family history rant lately. The other thing I wanted to tell you is if you notice that a video, like let's take a look at this one. So the thumbnail is, this one's still upside down. If you notice that, let me know, because I can just go in and I'll show you how I do it. So I go over here and you just go whoop, whoop, and it turns it upside down. Well, that didn't work, but I'll do that later. But if you ever notice that something's still upside down, let me know, because I can edit that so you'll see it right side up. So I think that's about it. So go check out the Counterfeit Kit Club. Check out the YouTube channel. Check out Kiss and Tell Scrapbooking. And if you can, if you need to do any shopping at Amazon this month, I just please go through my affiliate link, and that will really help out. And I don't keep hammering this forever. It's just like, let's just call September like support the blog drive. So that's, but I hope that you I hope that you feel like I'm giving you a lot of content, because I'm making all these videos, which I love to do. So I would do them even if nobody's paying me, which no one is. But I really enjoy it. But there is a certain amount of expense that goes along with all of this, making it. And so thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to a really fun scrapbooking month this September. So it feels like back to school, back to scrapbooking, right? So that's what we're up to. Okay, thanks for watching. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, and leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. I'm going to make a comment video in just a minute where I'll answer your questions and stuff like that. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.